Greetings, fellow traders. Bob Wood here, and it's time for the Lunchtime Market Update for Thursday, December the 17th, 2020. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Good. All right, well, let's check see where we're at the market here today. So SPX, again, up 14 points here today, still green on the monthly chart. Weekly chart took out that no longer an inside week, so it pushed its way up, fresh all-time highs here today off of the gap up. We did get a little bit of a downturn on it, but so far so good, as we are basically just kind of dojiing up right here, right? So we're actually coming back up and retesting this prior geometric line. So again, we're still looking at the impulsive move. We could see a little bit of a pullback and then another thrust back up too if this wave count remains valid, right? So we're going to continue to track that one. Let's see what type of volume we have coming today, day after Fed day. So again, pretty low volume right here. Unless we see a big sell-off or something like that, I wouldn't expect to see any increased volume on it. I mean, a little bit, but nothing too major. So again, it's kind of grinding its way up right now. So we'll see how that goes here. S&P futures, again, really choppy price action today. It gave one little quick burst of a move. Let's take a look here on the, let's go to the 5-minute chart here. There, so it gave a couple little bursts of moves, right? So we broke down below the geometric line right here, and then we had this gap fill right here that was really the key level. We got that quick burst right there, and then a big bounce off of it, and then it retraced, tagged it, and it's kind of working its way up here again. So we've got that going on here on the ES. So again, it's working its way back up, trying to retest the all-time highs. Let's take a look at the MES here, see if we can get any geometric levels on this one. So in terms of the geos on this one, again, it's kind of breaking out over this geometrical right now. Let's see if we can stay over the 15 orb high or 15 orb low, and then we'll see how this geometric line holds into the rest of the day. Let's stay with the Qs and see what they're up to here today. So again, they've been kind of hanging out. They're starting to grind a little bit here. A couple little down. Not really impulsive action day. We're kind of seeing a choppy day, which oftentimes happens after kind of a big news day too. And we really yesterday was even the Fed day yesterday was kind of like blah. So we're getting some blah follow through on that one. So we got that going on. IWM on the other hand is really perking up right here. So that's looking pretty good. And the XLF is just kind of hanging in there as well. Let's take a look at Apple. Okay, so Apple is kind of testing the 15 orb low right now. It gave a nice little down move right here. We're kind of at this 382 retrace. So we're kind of stalking this one a little bit right here. If this is a wave one, this could be your A, B, C move. So let's see how it holds right there. I know the market gave a nice push right there, but again, it's kind of like a line in the sand here for Apple to see if it wants any more downside here today. So we're definitely going to be tracking that going into the afternoon. Other than that, let's take a look at Tesla. Where's Tesla? Oh, there we go. Let's take a little... Taking a minute to go up here. So Tesla. So nice follow through from yesterday, right? So big push here today, up 25 points so far. Some good volume coming in here as they're trying to get in this thing apparently before it gets added to the S&P 500, and that'll be interesting when it gets to the S&P 500 too. So some people think that it'll be negative for. That'll be negative for like names like Apple and things like that, but we'll see how that goes. What I want to do here is I just want to show Facebook. This is from the bubble report this morning. Paul put this wave count out here today, looking like it was given like a little bit of a pullback here. Pre-market gave a nice move here, so continue to keep an eye on this one and see if it gives a move. But again, great find there from Paul today. Another one that was on the radar today was SPCE, where we looked for a retrace on this one too, and also gave a nice push to the upside here off of that retrace. So great stuff there on those. A couple other ones too. Just want to profile here. Chewy. This is our trade of the week this week from the newsletter. So for newsletter subscribers, we were looking to get long here off of this pause day. It gave a nice move up and then a huge gap up for some more follow through on Chewy, and members did well on that one. Let's take a look at Piton. That's another one that's just still going here. This is on our bullish radar. We traded it yesterday at the open for a nice impulsive move, and it gave us a nice impulsive move at the open as well today before it started to get choppy. So Piton was another good one. AMD was one that we pointed out short to the group today, and it did. We were right off of this upper shadow right here. It gave us a pretty decent move down, took some small profit on it, ended up coming back for one more retrace to tag the 618 right here from the highs, and then it gave a quick flush on it. So again, it wasn't easy price action on this one at all today, but it still worked. It worked 2 times from the first retrace here and the second one after it tagged the prior inside day high. So we'll continue to keep an eye on AMD. In terms of requests out there, we've got a couple here. Let's get these pulled up. So we've got DKNG. So DKNG doing pretty good, guys. Looking like a pretty strong candle here. Finally over yesterday's highs, getting some volume coming in here today on the shorter term time frames here. So see how this candle closes. It's looking pretty good. QS. Again, this is a wild name, right? So a lot of folks have been trying to capitalize on the volatility of this one. So let's take a look at this here. Again, in terms of its move up, right? I mean, it's really tough to say because it's kind of like one of those SPAC names to see when it was really legitimately going. But if we go in, the volume actually started coming in here. Right, you can see that was your first retrace. Here's your next turning point right here, which bounced off basically off the 786. And then you got this right here. So it held basically the 50% retrace, and it's kind of grinding its way up here, but it is over the 80 MA on QS. So continue to keep an eye on that one there. Let's take a look at PLTR. PLTR hanging in there, nice little push there today. Again, I'm still leaning bearish here on this ABC correction, so we'll see how that ends up playing out. PFE. So Pfizer, this was the they sold the news on this one, right, with the vaccine. So that was just blah there on Pfizer here. But maybe it's filled this gap right here. So let's see if that holds. Again, they still continue to say they have 1 million vaccines ready to roll. So we'll see how that goes there on that. Neo again gave a quick flush here this morning, and then it's kind of hanging out here as a doji right now. So just kind of getting really tight in this range, and so that's looking pretty interesting. The other one that we got here is Twitter. So again, Twitter, pretty interesting, right? So we were hoping for a gap and go yesterday, didn't quite do it. Now it's just kind of chopping here with an inside day. So at this point here, we're just going to kind of keep an eye on those ranges and see where it goes from there. So good stuff, guys. We're going to continue to monitor these going out through the day. And again, I appreciate everybody's requests. I hope everybody has a great rest of your trading day. And we'll see you on the market wrap. And until then, stay healthy out there. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game.